Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Queen Elizabeth Stadium here in Hong Kong as we're about to get underway with Day 2 Equipped Bench for the Asia University Cup 2024 Championships. This session will be both men and women. Please stay with us for the lifting. Let us have your thoughts and comments live on the stream, and any questions that you may have. Your comments are always welcome and appreciated by the lifters, particularly when they go back and review their lifts. We'll start lifting in just over 2 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, the referees are now being introduced. The announcer will introduce. Yay. Okay. And it's the chief referee, Anna Marby, introduced. And there we are. And lastly, the technical controller, who passed her Category 2 referee exam yesterday. We will start lifting in just on 30 seconds. Let us have your questions and comments. They always mean a great deal to the lifters. And if there are any questions, we'll do our best to answer them for you here live on the stream. Welcome to Day 2 of the Asia Equipped Powerlifting Championships and Asia University Cup 2024 Equipped Bench Press Men and Women for the Asia University Cup. And the bar is going to 80 kilograms for the first attempt. We're just getting the referees set up in position. Athlete is looking ready and prepared. Coach's hands on his shoulders, helping him get prepped, firing up his nervous system with an ear tweak. Chief referee is given the command, bar is loaded, and the announcer says bar is loaded. Athletes have 1 minute from the time bar is loaded is called to get set up in position and have the bar ready to start in order to receive the start command from the chief referee. The chief referee will give 3 commands: start, press, and rack. Okay, we're just given a replace command. The chief could not see the side referee's hand from what we understand. Okay. The chief will wait to see. And that's a good press back up. Excellent. Let's see what the referees say. The chief referee needs at least one other referee to place their hand down. So when the referees are being set in position, they will raise their hand. When they're comfortable that the athlete is set up in the correct position to start the lift, they will lower their hands and the chief will give the start command. If only one referee lowers their hand and the chief referee is comfortable that the athlete is in the right position, they will give the start command. Very easy off the chest. Equipped bench, but this athlete is lifting without a bench shirt, but looking very, very comfortable. Bar now goes to 85 kilograms. Athlete's personal best here is 95 kilos, and they've been lifting for 4 years. Now the athlete is walking out with the wrist straps, getting set on the platform, but looks like one of the jury is coming to have a chat with their referee to tell them, do not set your wrist straps on the platform. Athletes need to be prepared and set with their equipment prior to stepping onto the platform. The only thing that can be adjusted on the platform is the belt, and the belt must be set before the athlete can get onto the bench. Just having a word with the coach. Good press off the chest. Let's see what the coaches, the referees say. We're waiting for the side ref. 3 white lights, good lift, happy, relaxed athlete. Also seems to be benching raw or without a shirt. Thank you for your comments. Bar is loaded, athlete looking relaxed. The men and women equipped bench. So we're looking at the 53s, the 90, the 59, 66, 74, 83, 93, 105, 120, and 120 plus men. So unfortunately, no lift. Next up, athlete has been lifting for 8 years, 105 kilogram PB, and the bar is loaded to 105. So he's opening on his in-competition best. The South African spotting and loading team here in Hong Kong, being assisted by 2 local Hong Kong-based powerlifters. Great drive off the chest. And 3 white lights, good lift. Also, this athlete seems to be lifting unequipped in the equipped bench, which you're allowed to do. You can compete raw without equipment in an equipped competition. You cannot compete with equipment, the bench shirt, wraps, deadlift suit, and squat suit in a classic or raw powerlifting competition. Good speed off the chest, and 3 white lights. Referees are happy with that. Bar is now going to go to 100. There seems to be a change. We're just checking what's going on. Bar is now going to 87.5. So we're now starting with the lady lifters. We're going to go for one first attempts for the men, then first attempts for the ladies. So the men and women will be competing together in each round. You'll notice that this lifter is wearing a shirt, a bench shirt, to assist, as this is the equipped bench section of the University Championship or the University Cup. Equipped bench is far more technical than classic bench. Great looking opener there. Let's see what the referees say. Applause from the audience. 3 white lights. Good luck. Classic bench is far more technical and challenging, as the shirt gives assistance in getting the weight up off the chest, but the athlete has to walk or manage the bar on a very thin line down to the chest and pressing it off on that line. If you lose your line, the shirt can work against you, and it can what's known as kick out, and you can easily lose control of the bar. Far more technical, challenging aspect of bench pressing than classic. Bar is now at 135 kilograms for this athlete's opener. She's been competing for 6 years with the best in comp of 150 kilograms. Opening well within her range, guiding it down, pressing it and locking it. The shirt gives a lot of assistance at the bottom, but as you press the bar out, unfortunately no lift, 2 reds. So she may have touched her belt. Can't see from here. Right. No. Or there may have been downward movement on the bar as well. Bar's going back now to 87.5. His previous best, in competition, is 80 kilograms, which he opened on. Let's see what this athlete can do. 4 years of competition. Yes. Walking out calm and relaxed. This athlete is wearing a bench shirt. Taking it off strong, waiting for commands. Easy up. And 3 white lights. Athlete seems happy. Coach seems happy. Bar is now going to 90 kilograms. Previous best in competition, 95 kilos. 4 years of competing. 24 years of age. Bar is loaded. And smoothly off the chest. An easy 90 kilos there. 3 white lights. Looking back at the audience, getting some smiles. Bar is loaded at 90 kilos. Athlete's been competing for 4 years. Personal best in competition, 115 kilos. So this is well within their capabilities, and the athlete is benching, appears without a shirt. comfortably off the chest. 3 white lights. Good lift. Bar is going to 100 kilos. Athlete not waiting for the bar loaded command. The chief referee giving the athlete instructions to go back. The athlete needs to wait for the bar loaded command. The chief referee will receive an indicator from the spotting and loading team that the bar is loaded and will then say bar loaded. Then the announcer will give the bar loaded easy up, a little bit of contact there with the bench. After the announcer says bar loaded, the athlete is then allowed to leave the waiting area and proceed to the platform. The athlete cannot get on the bench prior to the announcer saying bar loaded. Bar's going to 110 kilos. This athlete's previous best is 105 kilograms. Waiting now for the athlete to come out. 110 kilos on the bar. Previous personal best 105. Looking to better his personal best. 8 years of competing. Strong off the bench. 3 white lights, a new personal best. A little smile there from the athlete leaving the platform. Great movement, good solid base, pressing to lock out. Bar is now going to 120. Athlete's been competing for 4 years with a personal best in bench of 125 kilograms. So well within their capability. Clock is running. We are about 40 seconds. The athlete has 1 minute from the time the announcer calls bar loaded to get into position on the bench and be ready to receive the start command from the referee. Bench rules, absolutely, Rico. Thank you for the comment. Up, 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 making it look easy, easy. There seemed to be another couple of kilos easily in that bench, making it look like a warm-up. Great lift, 120 kilos. Now onto the bar. So bar, excuse me, was 120. Bar's going to 100 kilos. As we start the second round of the ladies lifting. Bar is loaded. Some good support from the audience. The team indicating Erika's comment, bench rules, it absolutely does. Locking in tight, wanting to get most out of her shirt. Bringing it down to the chest. Sometimes the athlete has to fight to get the bar down. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see what the referees say. Great lift there. Unbelievable. Well done. Very happy, getting some cheers from the audience. Happy looking athlete, happy looking coach. Bar is going to 135. She missed her first attempt at 135. best in competition. As you can see, 150 kilos, 6 years of experience competing, so plenty experience on the platform, getting ready to come out and get her 135 kilograms. All the work has been done, and now it's time for the athlete to do what she came for. Get a qualifying lift in. Locking it in tight. Down to the chest. Looks good. She's got a big smile on her face. Let's see what the referees say. And 2-1. It's a good lift. Bar goes to, waiting for the screen to change, 97.5 kilos. This athlete's previous best is 87.5. So this is a 10 kilo increase on his previous personal best, having lifted 87.5, and now coming out calmly for 97.5. Locking the bench in place, getting his breathing right. There's the handoff, taking the load. Start command is given down to the chest, pressing it up, locking it, locking. Just unfortunately lost it on the right hand side. But a great attempt, great work off the chest. Unfortunately, just not able to get it up and lock it out. Bar is going to 100 kilos. This athlete's personal best before was 95, 4 years of competing. So he's now looking to beat his personal best. Previous 2 attempts were 85 and 90 kilos, coming out now with 100 kilos. There's the handle, lowering the bottom of the body into position. Driving it up smoothly, making that look very easy. Referees lighted 3 white lights. Bar is staying on 100 kilos. Athlete's previous best in competition is 115 with 4 years of experience. I'm joined now in the booth by local, can I say lifting legend? Ernest, welcome. And smoothly up off the chest. What do you think of some of these lifters competing without shirts? And good lift, 3 white lights. Some of the lifters are not wearing shirts in the equipped bench. Still doing quite nicely. Beating personal bests.
Yeah, so because with shirt, it's sometimes a bit tough to get to the chairs and do finish our movement. So some of the lifters, they prefer to go without, at least for the first lift, just to at least secure a result.
And get the result in.
Yep, and then they can go a bit ambitious on the latest lifts.
That's it. Because how are you finding your equipped lifting with the shirts?
I prefer to do
And that's a good lift.
all equipped. Yeah, because for me, I would rather warm up with the shirt, get used to it first. Because some lifters they are so used to it, so once they put on, they don't even need to warm up. They can just go straight into it.
Straight in.
Yeah.
And that's what we were saying earlier. Time on the platform is number one.
Yep.
You need to get in as much practice, as many competitions
Mhm.
as possible. So he's coming out with 112.5, previous best 110.
Wow.
Good drive. How was that? Huh?
It was good. It was good.
Mhm.
You know,
How
so,
about-
some
yeah.
people think 2.5 is not a big deal, but 2.5 increment for bench is quite a lot, in fact.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's a weight that you've never lifted before.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And I remember he competed yesterday
Well,
too,
in-
right?
Yes, he competed,
yeah.
yes, absolutely. Well, a weight that's never been lifted before in competition.
Mhm.
So bar is loaded. At 125, this is equaling his personal best. So playing it a little bit safe.
Right. And he's just 23 years old.
105 kilos.
He is only 93
Hmm.
body weight, but 105 kilo weight class.
0.3.
Yeah. So slightly,
Yep.
he could completely 93, but
That's
for
it.
some reason,
Yeah. Had to drink some water to get in there, I
Yeah.
think. Fantastic. All right, that's a good lift. For me, the value of 105 is staying well at the top of the 105.
right, yeah.
As you can see by the McDonald's packets on the table.
Right, so many of them.
Okay, let's start third round for the ladies.
Oh, 105 for 63 is quite impressive
Absolutely.
if she makes it, yeah.
You know, how do you find the equipped bench? It's like balancing on a knife edge. You have to keep your line. It's not far less forgiving than classic.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the thing is, it's more tricky than classic in a sense that when when you do classic bench press, you think a lot about pressing it out.
Yep.
But for equip, not just bench, but also for squat, you got to get your weight down.
Get it down.
Yeah, that does 70% of the work. If
Good press
wow,
off the
wow, wow,
chest there.
strong, yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Let's see what the referees say.
And she demonstrates
lift.
the calmness there, really
Ve-
taking her time on her way up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very calm and relaxed. Yeah. So you were saying the challenge as well with equipped is not only getting the weight up, it's getting it down and getting yourself,
Absolutely.
getting it.
If
the
you get it
startup
right
movement.
down, then very likely then you can get it out. Yeah. But getting it down is much tougher than what it looks like. When we look at the screen, it looks easy.
Yes.
But when you retry on that,
Then it
That's the
becomes
end of it,
really
yeah.
challenging.
so you can imagine how skillful, how experienced all these lifters are, making a
Yes.
tough task look so easy.
So and she's been lifting now for 6 years.
Oh.
And 10 kilo increase, having missed her opener at 135, and she got her 135 for a second, but 10 kilos, big jump. And the experience is going to play a very, very big role here.
Absolutely. Especially if you miss your first.
Yeah. And in a bench only,
Yeah.
where you only have 3 lifts to work with. Locking it,
super strong.
beautiful, beautifully off the chest. Let's see what the referees say. 2-1, that's a good lift. She's looking happy. The athlete suggesting maybe her head came up.
And you see off the chest was so fast, super fast.
Absolutely. Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the bench press. We'll be back with the medal ceremony shortly. Please do stay with us. Let us have your thoughts and comments. Thank you again for Enrico for the next comment. Go Philippines. So what did you think, Ernie, of the lifting? Of the bench, what did you think?
Well, it was just always fun to watch.
Yeah,
Yeah, because a lot of people think bench press is just chest muscle, pec muscle,
Yeah.
but it's more than just that. And if we look at the replay, you need to have the patience that you need to have, and to support you in position. It's not just about your chest, but also core muscle, your legs, your back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think with squat and deadlift, you're standing, which is what you do all day, every day. And it's
Absolutely.
something that we're very used to.
Right.
Where with the bench press, it really is a balancing act with some weight that may be well over your own body weight, or double, two to three times your body weight.
Yep.
So it's really a full body movement.
Absolutely. Because your upper limbs can't really support that. Your
Yeah.
upper limbs alone can't really support that kind of weight.
That kind of weight, absolutely.
And it's not as forgiving as squat and deadlift.
Yes.
Sometimes you can, powerful muscle through that two lifts, but benches, that's not an option.
There is no powering through.
No.
Absolutely. Right, we're about to start the medal ceremony. Dennis, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you,
We
Nick.
look forward to having you back for a couple of the other
Yep,
sessions.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Requesting the guest of honor to present the participation medals to all the competitors. (63 kg category open bench press. Gold medal goes to Neri Maritoni Ellen. Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Philippines. +84 kilogram open. The champion is Pradiksha of Mangalore University. +66 kg category open. Bronze medal goes to Jabbar Mohammad Sadiq. Silver medal goes to Al Jorani Mohammed of Diyala University. The champion is Majid Naktal of Diyala University. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Iraq. +83 kg category open. The champion is Al Majmai Mustafa of Diyala. The national anthem of Iraq. +93 kg category. Gold medal goes to Al Rubai Murtada of Diyala. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Iraq. 105 kg category, the champion is Kamil Ibrahim of Diyala. The national anthem of Iraq. Technical controller, please lead the competitors off the stage.